PlayStation maybe.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's round. Come on, let's go. Here we go. Let's round.
And the play clock's running down. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Yeah, I ain't been playing, I mean, shoot. I've been looking. I was telling that nigga man yesterday. I've been staring at 48 and 18 for the longest. I ain't played nigga so long.
Boy, you got pretty good. My shit. I'm 35.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal.
I mean, they playing D-line, so more than half of the niggas ain't played. They be on D-line.
Here's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
You got to go to your YouTube and see it from there. But sometimes it take a minute. Whenever that nigga Randy start broadcasting, it take about 4 or 5 minutes for this shit to pop up.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bootleg, Flacco. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jake Ryan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Yeah, so that's late on the shit any damn way.
Throwing, Hundley. Caught on the right side by Adams. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Yeah. Probably like half a minute. About half a minute, 30 seconds. Like we just now stepping up to the line.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah. That nigga always talk about, nigga, I don't know what you about to do.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Hey, he probably be the coldest nigga I got on here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Do some motherfucking.
And he got off the end there very quickly to
some
make that play.
peanut butter
like
balls.
Train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Some Halloween candy, nigga. Let me eat the kid candy. Fuck them damn kids. Fuck the kids. Fuck them damn kids.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Open
Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
You can't do that.
A great effort there.
You can't do it. You can't come in no
and the
fucking,
Packers add 6 to their lead.
no fucking, the formation. You can't come with that weak formation. And
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
tight end and fullback.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
I know. That's what be happening. That's what be happening.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah,
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there once for emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
I know he went to Tech. I know he went to. I know he went to Tech. I didn't know he went to Ruston High.
Yeah, I know he went to Ruston High, Tech, all that. He
went
to Tech. He really used to ride that fucking flag.
Flacco here on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now? Be aggressive, take your shot right here.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
So every fucking game that played online goes straight to YouTube broadcast.
Straight to my channel.
Oh, okay.
You got it's all types of games in there in this movie.
Again, it's Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yeah, that's it right there, man. Hit it with the
Let's go! What? Nine!
What you doing?
Flex round! Flex round! Check! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure.
Oh, my God.
Fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit way up here,
yeah.
but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
I got to get in the lab with this nigga, man. I can't even have defenders up. I just got to learn how to pass with these niggas.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
You can't fit him in the holes no more. That shit ain't. You gotta anticipate shit too. You anticipate wrong.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught by Griff Whalen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And some room to roam now. They will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception.
Hey, nigga, what the fuck I was telling you yesterday? What the fuck I was telling you yesterday, nigga? What the fuck was I telling you yesterday,
Go
nigga?
the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they're getting another shot. It's following that pick six.
What the fuck that nigga
Kick
doing
it
in the tunnel, man?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Bumble.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, Flacco to throw. Looking deep here for Macklin. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Flacco from the gun. That is caught. it's Perriman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first.
That's good, man. Smack a like, man. Smack a like, man.
They'll run it with
oh, shit.
Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, 58 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go. Man 38. Ohio.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
What?
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a toss. This is West. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run again here with West.
Like this nigga ass up.
It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Going in talking about kicking some ass, not burning people. What?
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Back now in Baltimore. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
I've seen all the Dragon Ball Z's.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I ain't really seen it, but I've seen like some clips on Instagram. Hell no, it's just
they'll need to get the play off quickly.
Like Japanese
a give to Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, they got fans coming out of everywhere. I thought it was 2 of them. There's about 10 of them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. On that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
Oh shit! Oh!
Got a man. It's his tight end.
I threw it to the wrong nigga. I threw it to the wrong nigga. I had to go get that bitch. Oh, I had to go get that.
A very solid gain of 27. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Let's go, Ohio.
They'll run it with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Oh,
and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Nice.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
And that is
Damn, this
incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And the Ravens taking the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They begin here with a run by Wentz. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second down following the run.
I would just think twice.
Passing play, Flacco. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. Jeremy Maclin. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, 72 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Flacco to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looks like he'll throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's got room. Montgomery, and the ball is loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Now Campanaro fighting him off. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And the catch is made over the middle by Whalen. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Flacco. Looking inside, it's caught by Macklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last gasp for Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
Can't move.
That's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
Speaking of pathetic, who's the last quarterback? The last quarterback LSU put out in the first round.
Yeah, it has to be the first round quarterbacks come from LSU. Quarterbacks been trash.
That nigga.
Don't make it in the NFL.
That nigga is sorry as hell. DeMarcus Russell, besides him, who came out in the first round? I think he was number 1, wasn't he? To Oakland? My shit is a tremendous drop. I went from 90s to 70s.
It's like 5, 6 points out.
Nigga, my drops in like the 20s.
Every week now switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah, lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Marcella. Got this open game to tell her. She look familiar.
Number 71. Hey man, you might like Ryan now, bro. No, he big. He can see over everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a big too. You ain't know. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what you do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this is true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. We'll switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Trying to talk, I got some.
What the fuck that nigga JR doing, man? I see this nigga just tripping.
Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, say less.
What you said, I don't understand. I swear this fox shot got me stuttering.
That nigga had one good year in goddamn New York. That's because he was the second option. Of course you gonna have a good year when you the number 2.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their
It's
teams
the
to victory.
you know he
It's
ain't
the
gonna see
Ravens
the
going
ball.
up against the Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Man, y'all seen that video, that boy Giannis' little brother?
He got a little
That nigga got a little brother doing the same shit he do it right now. He looked the exact fucking same. He looked just like him. Ah, man, that's scary as hell, nigga. Fuck them Ball brothers. Hell yeah.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Here's West. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now West. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Let's go. Green 39.
Here's Mallett.
Okay.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
He ain't got his little girl no more, Ryan Mallett.
With that one, sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
I hit match protect. I got a nigga come free right at my ass. My old line trash, man.
2nd down following the incompletion.
I got a 70. I got a 91, 74, 71, 75, and 80. 74, 71, 75 right at the middle. That's why I be getting my ass hit.
Throwing
I was big goddamn middle.
Steps away to his left. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Shift together here from the D-line. Mallett now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
This is West. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Brashad Perriman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That play is just another example of how the corner has evolved in the NFL. You don't necessarily have to have a really tall guy. What you're looking for is length, right? You look for that arm span, able to get a hand in late in the play and affect it.
And the height, it makes it harder to complete deep balls like the one we just saw. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go.
Now Hundley. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Yeah. Thank you.
Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Suggs coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5.
What he rated on? Throwing my 91 left tackle on the ground.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On the toss, there goes West. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll look to throw now on first down. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Oh, whoa, 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 no.
Sometimes you're never quite sure there's actually scheme that got the ball blocked.
Oh,
special teams coach, he's going to take the pads on the back for it anyway.
It's always interesting to watch after the block, the scramble for the football. Nice job there. They kept their wherewithal, got it, able to return it.
And on that, he can take the pats on the back because once you get the block, everything that happens from there is really
trying to do that,
chaos.
nigga.
And you try and control it through your practice, through your teaching, and understand. Expect to get the block, and once we do, this is how we respond.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Macklin for a Raven touchdown. Jeremy Macklin as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Adams the man in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down.
Ooh, you didn't even block the dude.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Campanera on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 70 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep for Adams.
Right.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Here's Mallett. Drops it underneath for Collins. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 3rd down, it's Allen.
Oh, wow.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up.
I knew the niggas were going to run to the left.
1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Mud, it's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Mallett now. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll run it on the toss. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On play action, they'll throw. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. This is Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. 8 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to
oh, wow. They should argue. They should.
The intended receiver.
They fucking should.
And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Ooh, I tried to kill y'all.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got him.
Rookie.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your own turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.